to thoroughbred gelding. He was definitely somebody's barrel horse. He neck reins, turns on a dime, rides just like a barrel horse. He does get fiery. So, I mean, he's definitely not for a beginner rider. He does appear to be sound. Don't see any calls with him other than he is hot. Traffic safe? I said he's traffic safe.
I'm Kimberly Godwin Clark. I founded Thoroughbred Placement Resources in 2008. I worked at the racetrack as an exercise rider. I owned some racehorses on a very small scale. I owned them, trained them, and rode them. Most horses never win one race. Most horses retire before the age of 5 years old, and their life expectancy is about 30 years, so they have an entire lifetime ahead of them after racing. There was just a need. You knew that horses needed to go somewhere else when they retired from racing. So I would take them home to the farm that I had and take pictures and do a video and find them homes. And more trainers and owners found out about it and came to me. And it grew to the point where I was placing 100 to 150 horses a year. This was several years before aftercare became a thing. It wasn't even a word when I started doing it. And it easily morphed into bringing horses here and retraining them for new jobs after they retired from racing. I get up at 3. I don't even need an alarm clock. I just wake up, wash my face, get dressed. Then I have coffee, my protein shake. I go in my office. I usually start off with something easy to do. Then I answer emails, which I hate, work on the website, do the social media, and 8 o'clock, 8 a.m., I start thinking I got to go down to the barn, and I start training horses. I ride 6 hours a day training the horses I have here, trying to give them the foundation they need to have a great rest of their life, a great future. This is Woohoo, that's me. That's his racing name. He ran in New York. He ran 16 times and made $326,000. And this horse is a really cool dude. I call him Lewis. I named him after Lewis Hamilton, the F1 driver, because I just really love him. I've had him maybe 5 months, 6 months. I'm letting his feet grow out. You know, you pull the shoes, let their feet toughen up and grow out. And he needed some time, but he has a wonderful temperament, and he's going to make a wonderful trail and pleasure horse. Come on, kid. Come on, Scout. You can do it. Good boy. Scout. And canter. Good boy. Scout. Early on, I felt that Scout was probably going to be a good candidate for the thoroughbred makeover because he showed me his temperament. He can be a great breed ambassador. Of course, we have to pick the right human for him. We have to pick somebody that is willing to take the time to give him the proper training and who can partner with him. Horses are expensive. Not that other animal rescue isn't difficult, but horses cost a lot of money and they don't get cheaper when they retire from racing. You have to have a farm, but just feeding them and taking care of them and having qualified help to help take care of them is expensive. And you've got to put the training in, and if you're going to pay a professional to do it, that's going to be $1,500 to $2,000 a month. If they have anything wrong with them and they need after hospital care or they need surgery, we have surgery done on horses, like chips taken out of their ankles and knees. We've done some colic surgeries. An average colic surgery is $10,000. It's a huge endeavor. It would be wonderful to be able to do things to improve the quality of the horses' lives here. I would love to have water run to each field because we have to drag hoses around. Simple things like putting fans in the turnout sheds for the horses that live outside. And you can't train horses off the track if you don't have good footing. It means soundness to the horse. But the thing we could never do or have the funding for was the ability to be able to water it which is very important to the quality of the footing and also to being able to breathe because it gets really dusty. We don't have the money to do those things. We're just hanging on to the basic quality care that we can provide. My dream is to be able to educate more people who get horses off the track on how to do it properly. The problem is, even though the racing industry has stepped up and has started to provide money for retirement, there isn't nearly enough for the amount of horses there are. Horses at the racetrack could have been bought for $1 million or $2 million, and when they leave the racetrack, they're worth virtually nothing. Putting a lot of training on a retired racehorse is truly a nonprofit venture. You're not going to recoup the money and the time and effort that you put into the horse. But the reason I do it is thoroughbreds are the most magnificent creatures. They're so generous, they will do anything for you. And I've always loved animals, but as soon as I got around them, it changed me. And I was committed to them. And when I found out that I could make such a difference by helping them be prepared for a new life, I just couldn't say no. I had to keep doing it. Sometimes I think I would be better off if I did something else. I'd have a normal life. I wouldn't be as tired as I am. I'd be able to take a vacation. But it's just something that I have to do. And it does make a difference to each horse that comes here. And we're trying to do this right so the horses have the best chance. And that's our job. It's really important that we put horses out there that show how fabulous they are so that more people want them. Because that's the way to solve the problem. I wish I could make a bigger difference in a larger way because there's so many horses out there that need help.